Football is back, and our first game of the season takes us to Canton, Ohio for the Hall of Fame game between the Carolina Panthers and the Arizona Cardinals. And we welcome you in this evening to Three's a Crowd. I'm Preston Vargas here for another stream of the NFL, our first NFL stream in months. So we're glad football season's back. It's the Cardinals, it's the Panthers. Of course, we have the Hall of Fame inductions this weekend, and that's why these two teams are playing each other. Larry Fitzgerald on one side for the Arizona Cardinals, and Luke Kuechly. Of course, remember the matchups they had when they met in the 2015 NFC Championship game in Carolina, where Carolina won that game. So the full Hall of Fame class, it's Drew Brees, 2001 through 2020 with the Chargers and the Saints. Obviously won the Super Bowl with the New Orleans Saints, as he is getting introduced to the crowd right now. And then Roger Craig from 83 to 93, big running back for the 49ers, won the Super Bowl with them. Also played for the Los Angeles Raiders and the Minnesota Vikings in his career. And then the NFL's all-time points leader, Adam Vinatieri, with the Patriots and the Colts. So he is inducted into the Hall of Fame. And Luke Kuechly from 2012 to 2019, all with the Carolina Panthers. And then Larry Fitzgerald from 2004 to 2020 with the Arizona Cardinals, getting inducted here. So those are the Hall of Famers introduced for the 2026 class. So they get their photo taken before the Saturday induction ceremony. That's at noon Eastern. So we should be in for a good matchup tonight. Carson Beck, the rookie, starting for the Arizona Cardinals, and then Kenny Pickett coming over from the Raiders in the offseason to the Panthers to be the backup to Bryce Young. We'll see him start for the Panthers tonight. So we'll see how these two teams do this season. Of course, the Cardinals are a lot of people's pick to not do well this season, go 0-16 or 0-17. But they'll probably win 4 games this season. But for the Panthers, they were surprised last season winning the NFC South. Of course, Bryce Young really established himself as a starting quarterback in the NFL. I don't think the Panthers picked up his fourth-year option. So he's definitely in a prove-it year in terms of getting something done this offseason for him. So it's definitely a make-or-break year for Bryce Young if he wants to continue to be a starter in the National Football League. So we will take a break and we'll be back for kickoff. First kickoff of the season when we come back. All right, we are here. We are all set to go between the Panthers and the Cardinals from Tom Benson Hall of Fame Stadium in Canton, Ohio. As we should be all set to go between these two teams in our first NFL game of the season. Just a reminder, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for more. As looks like we have the families of all the Hall of Famers getting inducted. All right. Should be all set. Mike LaFleur, for the Arizona Cardinals, making his debut as a head coach with the Cardinals. Of course, the brother of Matt LaFleur. He was the Rams offense coordinator from 23 through 25. And Dave Canales winning the NFC South, entering his third season as the Carolina Panthers head coach. So we'll see what happens here. The players are lined up. We should be all set to go here. Chad Ryland is getting set to kick us off. So Trevor Etienne and Anthony Tyus are in the back looking to receive the ball. I hear a whistle. The ball is on the tee. Ryland runs up to the ball, and it's football season. Returning it from just inside the goal line, crossing the 20, down to the 24-yard line. And that's where the Panthers will start off from the left side. And Kenny Pickett is coming out to the field right now. Of course, no Bryce Young today. 20th pick by the Steelers, signed a one-year contract in the offseason, his fifth team in 5 seasons. So Kenny Pickett takes the first snap from shotgun, rolling to his left, gets it off. That is Jatavian Sanders, crossed the 30 down to the 31. So, of course, Bryce Young not in pads today. Had a career high 30,000 passing yards, 23 touchdowns, 11 picks. So remember, his own 31, just outside the left. Pickett's throw to Sanders again, upended at the 32 for a 1-yard pickup. It'll be 3rd down and 3 for the Panthers coming up. Tackle made by Caleb King. So here we go. 3rd down and 1 for the 33.5. And Pickett under pressure and goes down for the sack. So the Cardinals get one down, the 3 and out for the Panthers to start off. right, so the Panthers are set to punt. Sam Martin, the punter, all the way back now to the 15, returning from the 16. Crosses inside, taken down at the 24-yard line. That's where the Cardinals will start off from the left side. As Carson Beck, the rookie from Miami, took the Hurricanes to the national championship game where they lost to the Indiana Hoosiers. 13-3 record last year, 24-3 his career at Georgia. So we'll see how he does here. So here we go. First down and 10 for the 23-yard line from the left side. Beck takes the snap, looking to throw. Throwing left side. That is hauled in by Kenny Yeboah. Got a gain of 4 for a second down. Second down and 6 from under center. Beck hands it off. Right side to Bam Knight. Gets it to the 30. Down to, I think they'll mark him down to 31. It'll be third down. Of course, Jacoby Brissett, the normal starting quarterback for the Cardinals, looking to get a contract extension. He was 1-11 as a starter last season. Third down and 3 from the 30 from the right side on the hash mark. Beck takes a snap, steps back under pressure now, steps up to run, dives head first for the first down. So just past the 33, it's first down and 10 for the Cardinals. Runner center, handoff once again tonight, cuts inside. Bet a gain of 4. Down to the 37, second down. Of course, Cardinals will see if they look for a quarterback in this draft. Second and 7. Beck rolling out. Throws it back inside, complete to Fairweather. So that's going to be third down. So third down and 2. This is from their own 42-yard line. On the right side, Beck. Throw is incomplete. That pass broken up there by Will Lee III. So the Cardinals will punt it away. So Lee, the rookie, in this one. So Gilkin to punt it away for the Arizona Cardinals. 4th and 2. Gilkin punts it away. Trevor H.N. Beck to receive. It bounces at the 10 and down inside the 5. Out of bounds at the 3. And that's where the Panthers will start when we come back. So when we come back, the Panthers will have the ball from their own 3. The English Premier League begins on August 22nd. Make sure to tune in for those live streams and more here on Three's a Crowd. So the Panthers went 3 and out on their opening drive, looking to get something going here to put the first points of the season on the board. Of course, the Pro Football Hall of Fame inducting its new class this weekend. So here we go. It's first down and 10 for the Panthers from their own 3-yard line. To start off, under center is Kenny Pickett. And he'll hand it off. And a stuff in the backfield. And Trevor Aitchen goes nowhere on his first carry of the ballgame. Andrew Billings is playing the former Chicago Bear. Surprised to see him playing in the Hall of Fame game. Close to a safety. It looks like Zach Carter's going to be walking off for the Cardinals here. It's 2nd and 12 for the Panthers. Slightly shaken up, but we play on here. Second down and 12. Empty backfield for Pickett. He's in shotgun. He takes a snap. Pickett looking to throw in his own end zone. Passes over the middle. Incomplete. With a pass intended for David Moore. Let's take a look at that. So we see Andrew Billings in the middle for the Cardinals. Bull rushing the center. Third down and 12. Pickett in the gun. Etienne to his right. Pickett has flags fly. Play is stopped. And it looks like we'll have a procedure on Carolina. Official today is Craig Rolstrad. 13th season as an NFL official. It is against Reese. So notable injuries. Taylor Mutton on the NFI list with blood clots. You also have Nick Scorton with a knee injury. And Chris Brazil, the rookie receiver, out for the season. So Panthers injuries are catching up. It's third down and 12. Pickett throws deep on the right side, and that's incomplete with some contact. The flag comes out. So that's going to be a spot foul brought near the... So it'll be brought to the 20, near the 25-yard line. So pass interference is called against Clark. Panthers' first down of the game. Picking the gun. Takes a snap. Hands it off to Aitchen down the middle. Gets about a yard or two. On the right side, it'll be second down. Of course, Dave Canal on the coaching staff with the Seahawks under Pete Carroll from 2010 to 22. Second and 8. Pickett dumps it off over the middle to Aitchen. He'll lose about a yard, but a flag is down. It's Crawford who made the play on defense, and it's holding. Didn't point in the direction. It's the official call. And it's offensive holding. So declined it. It's against Reese. That's his second penalty of the game. He had the false start on third down. Undrafted free agent from Mississippi State. Hometown of Clearwater, Florida. So from the 33-yard line, third down and 9 for the Panthers. Pickett in the gun. He takes a snap, looking to throw. Finds a man open. That is Jatavion Sanders, brought down at the 38. Not enough to get the first. The 4th and medium. The Panthers are going to punt this one away. So 4th down and 4. Martin to punt it away for the Panthers. So it's kicked away with a bounce back to the 5. Tricks down to the 2 and down at the 3. Okay, we'll take a break and we'll be right back. Welcome back. The Cardinals have the ball at their own 4, so that's where they'll start off. The punting game's been pretty good today, which some say would make it boring. So here we go. So Beck gets another possession from under center. Has the ball his own 4. Takes a snap and movement on the line. Flags come out. So penalties on Yaboe who went early. Nathaniel Hackett is the Cardinals offensive coordinator. So 1st and 12 from the 2. Beck hands it off right side. That's Bam Knight taken down to the 4 for a gain of 2. So it's 2nd down and 10. Here we go, 2nd and 10. Beck takes the snap, hands it off. And down, gets about a 2-yard gain. That's Bam Knight on the carry again. So last year for the Panthers, they were dead last in 2024 in points per game and yards per game. They finished 15th in points per game, 16th in yards per game. Drastically improved from last year, that's for sure. So 3rd down and 7 from the 7-yard line. Beck, he has pressure, steps up, throws deep right side, and it's hauled in for the first big play of the game. That is Jalen Brooks with a 35-yard gain and a 1st down for the Cardinals. So he gets on the outside, stops, and then runs. From under center, Beck takes the snap, fakes it. Now rolls to his left side, dumps it off on the left. And it's complete to Xavier Weaver for a gain of 3. Steps out after that gain. It's 2nd and 7. So they got at the 45-yard line, 2nd down and 7. Beck is under center. Knight in the backfield. Hands it off. He cuts inside. Bam Knight, 1st down and more. Down for a 14-yard pickup into Panther territory at around the 44-yard line. 1st down. Just take a look at this. Bam Knight initially goes inside, but goes outside, but cuts back inside. 1st down and 10. Beck under center again from the 45-yard line of Carolina. Bootleg. Beck stops, gets it off. Complete. That is Jamison Gears. Gets a good gain. Down to the 41 for about a 3-yard pickup. So, of course, Jeremiah Love, we take a look at him. 21 years old, the 3rd overall pick. Not out there tonight, not in uniform. They're saving him for the regular preseason. Beck throws over the middle and a great catch there. That is Jalen Brooks once again. Getting inside the 30. That was tight coverage there, but Beck found a way to thread the needle. Getting down to the 25 for 1st down and 10. Definitely moving down the field now. Now the handoff once again. That's Knight. Second down. Let's take a look at Beck's timeline. 2-time national champion as a backup, 27 starts at Georgia from 23 to 24. Had a 24-3 record, 16 starts in Miami, 13-3 record. Lost to Indiana in the title game. 65th overall pick in the draft. 2nd down and 7 from the 22. Beck has pressure coming. Gets it off on the right side. That is complete to Rivaldo Fairweather. Just shy of the first. It's third down. So he got it off to Fairweather. So third down and 1 from the 15. Knight left side gets the first down at the 13. So first down at the 13. They're changing the play. They have a new running back in the backfield. They'll hand it off to him. That is Corey Kiner. Gets inside the 10 as we're in the 15th minute of the game. Second down. So 35 seconds to go in the quarter. Second down and 6. The ball inside the 10. Beck looking to throw. Over the middle, and it is down at the 1. Corey Kiner on the reception down inside the half-yard line. So on the diving play down there, as we go to the end of the first quarter, where the Cardinals are starting to threaten. Down at the 1-yard line, we flip ends of the field when we come back. Welcome back. The Cardinals are just shy of the goal line here. We flip ends of the field as the sun sets in Canton, Ohio. Twelve plays, 95 yards. Almost 7 minutes, or just over 7 minutes of possession here for Arizona. First and goal for the Cardinals. Kiner is in the backfield. Back. Left side. Kiner is in. Touchdown for the Cardinals. First touchdown of the season. It's Corey Kiner. And the Cardinals take a 6-0 lead. So here comes Chad Ryland on for the extra point. From the left hash. It's up and it is good. And the Cardinals strike first in the 2026 season. So the Hall of Fame class, like we said, for 2026, Drew Brees. Looks like they're going to talk to him on the sideline. Second most passing yards and touchdown pass in NFL history. Super Bowl MVP, two-time Offensive Player of the Year, 2008, 2011. So he's getting interviewed by Melissa Stark from NBC. So he is the first quarterback to be inducted since Peyton Manning back in 2021. So Drew Brees led the NFL in passing yards 7 times, most in NFL history. So here we go. The Cardinals kick off. And Retief in the end zone going to take it out. Past the 20. Cuts inside, down to around the 29 for Mechie. Talking about the first game at the Superdome since Hurricane Katrina. That block punt for a touchdown to start the 2006 season. So first down and 10. Here's a snap. Pickett from under center. Hands it off down the middle to Achane. About a gain of 5. Second down. So third down and 5. Here's a snap. Achane on the run. Left side. Gets a first down for the Panthers down to the 46. So from the 45-yard line, first down and 10. Play action. Pickett, left side. That is complete to John Mechie. Gets out of bounds into Cardinals territory. Now the Panthers are starting to drive here for the first time in the game. So in 35, first down and 10. Pickett takes a snap from the gun. Throws left side, and that's hauled in by David Moore for down to 31. Second down. Second down and 6 from the 31. Pressure coming for Pickett. He gets out of the sack. Now steps up. Throws left side, and that's incomplete. The pass intended for Mechie. It's broken up there by Elijah Culp. The 31-yard line. Third down and 6. Pickett takes the snap. Looks to throw. Steps up. Now throws on the right side, and that is hauled in. James Mitchell out of bounds near the 21-yard line. Has a first down for the Panthers. First 3 seasons with the Lions gets a first down here for the Panthers. On the 23-yard line, that's where they marked him out. Pickett, play action, steps back, throws deep right side, one-on-one, it is incomplete. Trying to get it to Mitchell once again. So we have bots in the chat trying to put illegal streams in here. There we go. So in the 23-yard line, second down and 10. Pickett from the gun. Looking to throw over the middle. That is complete. Cuts inside down to the 5. That is A.J. Dillon. Former Packer down to the 5-yard line. He was with the Eagles last year. So from the 5-yard line. Pickett. Handoff. It's H.N. down the middle. Just short. That's A.J. Dillon in the backfield. He comes back up as they hurry up to the line. Second and goal from the half-yard line. Under center, Kenny Pickett takes a snap, hands off to Dillon, and he is in for the touchdown. Touchdown, Panthers! A.J. Dillon gets the Panthers on the board for the first time in the preseason. So you take a look at this. Just an easy shot up the middle for the score. So A.J. Dillon missed all 24 with a neck injury. So Ryan Fitzgerald on for the extra point. It is up and good, and the Panthers tied up We'll take a break and we'll be right back after this. We are back. Panthers tied up at 7 in this game. 10:56 to go in the second quarter. The score is 7-all. So that's kicked off. That just missed the landing zone. There comes the flag. So while we put it at the 35. Or the 40, I think. At the 40, okay. And now it looks like they're going to interview Adam Vinatieri now. Now deep pass on the left side. Has a man open. It's hauled in at inside the 20. Down to the 11. That is Jalen Brooks with a big play there to flip the field. And the Cardinals are in business. Takes a massive hit afterwards as well. Now down the middle, down to the 5-yard line. That was Bam Knight. So 2nd and 4 from the 4-yard line. Play action. Back under pressure. Sidearms in. Incomplete. Intended for Harrison Wallace. Of course, Thornton on the run there. It's a great job. So Thornton's a little bit bloodied right now. Third and 4 as we have a stoppage timeout called by Arizona. On 3rd down and 4. It's the first timeout for either side. 9:42 to go. So Adam Vinatieri becomes the third exclusive kicker to be in the Hall of Fame. And he is also the first Hall of Famer from the state of South Dakota. Third down and 4. Beck lofts it on the right side, and it's hauled in! Touchdown, Cardinals! Scored by Simi Fehoko. And the Cardinals get the lead back 13-7. On the one-on-one route. First touchdown pass for Carson Beck. He's already up to 134 passing yards. As Chad Ryland comes up for the extra point. Kick is up and good. 14-7. Cardinals lead. They go down the field, score quickly. Now the conversation continues with Adam Vinatieri. A Super Bowl against the Rams. Brady's first Super Bowl. Here we go. The kick is off and into the back of the end zone for a touchback. So the Panthers will start off at the 25. Or the 30, I think. For the new touchback rules. All right, here we go. First down and 10 for the Panthers. Ball at the 35-yard line. Pickett under center. Hands it off down the middle. On the left side, first down and more down to the 49-yard line. So on the 48-yard line, first down. Pickett stumbles, stays on his feet, left side. Throw is incomplete. Right in the hands of Jasim Reed. Could not hang on. He would have had the first down. This is Haynes King, not Kenny Pickett. The rookie from Georgia Tech, ACC Player of the Year in 25. King in the pocket, throws over the middle, and the pass is complete. Across the 50-yard line. That is Malik Mega, rookie from Coastal Carolina. First down from the 39. King over the middle. That is hauled in. That is Felipe Franks, the former University of Florida quarterback. Second and 6 from the Arizona 35. Pressure coming. King, left side, one-on-one. It's overthrown. Pass intended for Malik Mega. Third and 6. King over the middle, and that's hauled in. That is John Mechie once again. Another first down for Carolina. Of course, the kickoff. Patriots Seahawks September 9th. Make sure to tune into that here on the channel. First down and 10 for the 28-yard line. King, looking to throw, steps up, over the middle, incomplete. That pass intended for Elijah Cooks, broken up. Second down at the 27. 10 seconds on the play clock. King takes the snap. Steps back, now rolls right. King pumps, now runs. King slides down inside the 20, down to the 18. Just shy of the line to gain, about a yard short. It's third down. From the 19th, third down and 2. Shotgun snap to King, throws right side, it's hauled in for another first down to Felipe Franks. Stepping up now. First down and 10 from the 15. King from under center takes a snap. Play action. Rolls out to his left. Finds a man open, and it's another touchdown for Carolina. Jasheem Reed goes in for a 15-yard score, and the Panthers an extra point away from tying this one up. So the second quarter, that's all we've had is scoring. 14-14 with 5:54 left in the second quarter. The extra point is up and good. And Carolina ties it up. It's 14-all. We'll be right back. All right, we are back. Profiling Luke Kuechly, 2013 Defensive Player of the Year, 5-time first-team All-Pro selection, 7-time Pro Bowler from the Carolina Panthers. This is returned down to the 32-yard line. That's where the Cardinals will start off. On the 32-yard line, first down and 10. And we have a false start for Arizona. It's going to back them up 5 yards. Carson Beck's still out there for Arizona. He's been cooking so far. 134 yards, touchdown pass. First and 15. Beck from the gun throws left side, incomplete. A little bit of miscommunication. I think that was Weaver that was the intended target. Second and 15. Beck with pressure throws right side, and it's hauled in. Just shy of the yard of the line to gain. That is Reggie Virgil. Shout out to him. That he played at co-host Eli Atwood's high school, Mount Dora Christian. Third and 1. Beck launches one deep left side, contested. That's incomplete. And the flag comes in. That is going to be that's going to be spot foul with the pass intended for. So here we go. First down and 10. Snap taken. Knight up the middle, crosses the 50 down to the 49. Second and 5 from the 49. Knight up the middle again. Gets a first down and more. Knight up the 40. Loses the ball. And who has it? I think Arizona has it. So I think Arizona's going to keep the ball here. That's good for them. Comparing him to Superman. So they'll keep the ball on the ground. This is. So second down. That was Corey Kiner on the ground. Second and 5. Back from under center, hands it off. Right side. That's Kiner again. Just shy of the 20, down to the 21. First down at the 21. Beck changes the play at the line. Beck, hands off. That is Kiner again, left side down to the 17, second down. As we hit the 2-minute warning. Cardinals trying to score here to take the lead back. We'll be back after this. All right, we are back. It's 14-all. Second down and 6 from the 17. They'll hand it off down the middle. Another one for Bam Knight. Down to the 15 as a timeout is called. So Carson Beck already 148 yards. So here we go at the 15. Beck, 3rd and 4. Under pressure, steps up, and Beck is taken down for the sack. First one of the day, that is Jared Harrison Hunt. At 2024, Georgia Tech between Haynes King and Georgia. That was a great game. Great shootout between the two teams. Thinking that night, 8 overtimes, a 44-42 win for Georgia in the end. So 4th down, Ryland back out there. First field goal attempt of the season. It's a 35-yard attempt from the middle. Spot down, kick is up, and it is good. And Arizona with a 17-14 lead over Carolina. So we will take a break. We'll be right back. All right, we are back. So it is 17-14 here in this one. So as this is kicked off, we are back underway here. All right, so here we go. So Carolina starts off looking to go on the 2-minute drill here. Haynes King still in the game with the ball thrown 35. King looking to throw right side, and that's incomplete. Pass intended for John Mechie. King takes a snap, looking to throw. Over the middle, that is hauled in for a first down. That's Jasheem Reed again. Down near midfield as they hurry up to the line. So 2-minute drill experience here. King in the pocket, right side, and that is hauled in by Mechie. They say it is a catch, first down. It was close to the ground there. But it is first down. 39-yard line. King, right side, hauled in. James Mitchell with the catch. Did not get out of bounds. Clock still running. 1:07 to go. King to the right side. Hauled in. That is James Mitchell again. He gets out of bounds. Clock stops. 53 seconds to go. So Haynes King right now, 9 for 13, 77 yards and a touchdown. King looking, rolls right, now throws it complete over the middle, breaking a few tackles down to the 15. That's Jimmy Horn Jr. So 30 seconds, one timeout. King in the pocket, right side to the end zone, incomplete. Mechie, the intended receiver, just overthrew him there. 23 seconds to go. Clock stops for Carolina. So here we go. Second down and 10 for the 15. King in the pocket. Right side, wide open. Oh, incomplete! Jimmy Horn Jr. couldn't haul it in. He would have had a walk-in touchdown, but he could not get the play. So Horn, there's definitely a rookie mistake on the quarterback. Leave it hard on the outside. Third down and 10. Flag comes in. King under pressure, throws, and it's caught at the line of scrimmage. That is Jimmy Horn Jr. We'll check the penalty. So it looks like it's going to be against Carolina. 2 men in motion at the same time. So clock was not running. Illegal shift. So penalty was declined. So Carolina will go for the field goal here before the half. So from 33 yards from the right hash for Ryan Fitzgerald. Fourth down and 10. Here's a snap. It's up, and it is good. And we are tied at 17 with 8 seconds to go in the half. So talking about Jeremiah Love, the Cardinals running back with Notre Dame, 23 to 25. Expect to make a big impact here. They're saying that Trey McBride's the best tight end in football. I don't know. So here we go. 8 seconds to go in the half. Carolina will kick it off into the end zone. And is bobbled, but ending up diving on the ball there is Bam Knight. 8 seconds to go. We'll see if Arizona wants to go for a couple more players or just head to the locker room. So here we go. Looks like they're going to go in victory formation here to go to halftime. Beck takes the knee and we go to the break. It is 17-all at the break. We'll take a break, be back for the second half coming up. And we are back. Start of the second half between the Panthers and the Cardinals. It goes back in the end zone. Cardinals will receive the ball to start, and they'll have it at the 35. So, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more streams like this. We're live throughout football season. Select preseason games. Still have baseball season as well throughout that time. First down and 10 for the Cardinals. Ball at the 20. Play action, rolling right. And it's caught going down the right side. That is Xavier Weaver getting a first down for the Cardinals. So head coach brothers in NFL history have Ted and Al Nesser, Jim and John Harbaugh, John and Jay Gruden, and now you have Mike and Matt LaFleur. Second and inches, handoff down the middle. That's a first down. Bam Knight once again. Carson Beck is still out there for Arizona. First down and 10. And neutral zone infraction coming here. 5 yards. So that's encroachment against Malone. Beck, right side on the bootleg, gets it complete on the right. And that is Jamison Gears with a hurdle there. Gets another first down for Arizona. First down to 46 for Arizona. Bam Knight is in the backfield. And it looks like we have a stoppage here. It's going to be false start on Arizona. So Corey Kiner with the penalty, the running back. So on their own 49, first down and 15. Back under center. They'll hand it off. Kiner once again down to the 48. So picks up the yards. He got Beck. Second down. Second and 11. From the 46. Beck, play action. Looking to throw. On the right side, Kiner gets it down to the 41. And yep, that flag is going to come in for holding in the backfield. Saw that from a mile away. So it's against Jaden Williams, the left tackle. See that again. I saw as he was coming by. I knew that was going to be holding. So second down, back in the gun, 2nd and 20 with their own 44. Beck looking to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Reggie Virgil again. Forward progress down to the 10. From Popka, Florida, went to high school with co-host Eli Atwood. Graduated a year before he did. It's 3rd down, 11 for Arizona. Beck looking. Dumped off over the middle. And tackled down to 40. It's going to be 4th down. So here we go. 4th and 5 at the 41. Beck in the gun. Beck pumps. Now throws deep. Got a man open, and it is Holden. And it's Reggie Virgil again inside the 5. Oh no. My mistake, it was popped out and incomplete. So we'll take a break and we'll be right back. And we are back. It looks like they're just about to spotlight Larry Fitzgerald. But he's done for the game for Arizona. So Larry's second most receptions and receiving yards in NFL history, 2008. First team All-Pro selection, 11-time Pro Bowler. So here we go. Toss back. And brought down is Anthony Tyus. Second in NFL receptions and receiving yards to Jerry Rice. Second down, 11 at their own 40 for the Panthers. Haynes King is still out there. It's handed off. And Tyus fumbles the football and turns it over. It's Arizona ball near midfield as Tyus coughs up the football. Quentin Newsome pops it out. Cardinals recover. New quarterback for Arizona. It's going to be Keaton Slovis. Senior man at BYU. Gets to Kiner down the middle. Just a loss there. Second down from the 49. Slovis. Left side, hauled in. Reggie Virgil down to the down inside the 40. Down to the 39-yard line. Third and 1. Slovis hands it off. And Kiner gets the first down. First down, handoff. Kiner down to the 30. The 31-yard line on the left side. Slovis rolling right. It is caught on the outside, cutting back in. Crosses the 15, down to the 12. That is Xavier Weaver getting a first down inside the red zone for Arizona. On the 12, here's a snap handoff down the middle. This is Evan Hull. Second and 7. Slovis rolls right. Throws to the end zone. It is incomplete. Intended for Rivaldo Fairweather. So they're talking to Larry Fitzgerald. Slovis under pressure, and down he goes for the sack. All the way back to the 31. Huge loss there. That is number 39, Nick Hampton. So Slovis, he was tripped up. And Slovis down the middle, down to the 24. Caden Slovis, 25 years old, in his third year from BYU, spent a lot of time at USC, then went to Pittsburgh, finished off at BYU. In 2023, now Chad Ryland comes onto the field. Kick is up, and it is good. And the Cardinals take a 20-17 lead. We'll take a break. We'll be right back after this. All right, we are back. Roger Craig is the next feature. Three-time Super Bowl champion. 1988 Offensive Player of the Year. Made the playoffs in all 11 seasons of his NFL career. Getting in the contemporary ballot. So here's Chad Ryland to kick it off here. I think they're going to interview him next. So getting off from 35. So that's kicked away into the end zone and received at the 1. Turn for the 20, down to the 24-yard line. There's Jimmy Horn Jr. on the return. Now Roger Craig getting interviewed right now. Or no, he's not. First down and 10 from the 27-yard line. King down the middle. Hands it off down the middle. Down to the 30. That is Anthony Tyus. Second and 7 from their own 30. The handoff down the middle. That is Tyus again. So yes, with football season back, we'll start getting into our NFL games. So we have NFL Pick'em, NFL Survivor, Playoff Predictor, which is where we, at this time of year, we pick who we think is going to finish where in the division, who's going to make the playoffs and what seed. Third down and 5. King rolls left. King pumps, now runs. King dives down head first down to the 38, and the flag comes down. And here's the call. So it's going to be against Carter for the hold. So this will have Survivor, definitely something to do. 1,000 rushing yards and receiving yards in the same season in NFL history, Roger Craig. You also got Marshall Faulk, Christian McCaffrey. Third and 15, King looks to throw. Right side, hauled in. That is Jimmy Horn Jr. for a first down and a late hit. Flag comes out. And tack on 15 more. So that's against Elijah Culp. So third and 15. Hauled in by Horn to get in between the two defenders, getting the first down. They also have college pick'em as well. Of course, college football. First real Saturday of college football starts September 5th. Make sure to tune into that. So we got first down for Carolina. King hands it off. Left side is Tyus. Tyus is going to go down around the 42, and it's a first down for Carolina. Of course, Canton, Ohio, the Pro Football Hall of Fame. Third and 4. King. Play action. Left side, and that's hauled in. That is number 88, Casey Washington, for his first catch of the ball game. It's a great play there. First down. Runner center, King hands it off. On the right side, that is Tyus again. Second and 9 from the 33-yard line. Handoff, that is Tyus again. He's getting the bulk of the carries here in the third quarter. Goes nowhere. Third down. It's third down and 9 for Carolina. Empty backfield. Over the middle. That is complete. That is Washington again. Casey Washington is not enough. It's going to be fourth down when we come back for the start of the fourth quarter. Carolina trails 20-17. They have the ball in Cardinal territory. We'll be back. All right, we are back. This is the Hall of Fame game. The Panthers with the ball here. So here we go. 4th and 2. Carolina is going to go for it. Instead of going for the field goal, interesting here. King, right side, it's hauled in. First down and more. Down inside the 10 and down inside the 5, down to the 3. That is Caden Priestcorn. That is he was on the Ole Miss Rebels last year. The rookie from Mississippi. Oh, he was undrafted in 25. That's right. It's his second year. King, bootleg, left side. Pass is complete into the end zone. Touchdown Panthers. Anthony Tyus III with his first touchdown of the game. And the Panthers take a 23-20 lead over the Cardinals. So Tyus takes it in there. So the Panthers take the lead as we start the 4th quarter of this ball game. Fitzgerald kick is up and good. 24-20 lead for Carolina. So it looks like Drew Brees is going to join the booth there when we come back. All right, we are back. Of course, Sunday Night Football coming back. September 13th, Cowboys and Giants. Don't know if we're going to have that game. We'll see. But all I know is the Bears kick off that day as well, taking on the Carolina Panthers. We will be at friendly confines for that game. Now, Harrison Wallace is returning for Arizona. Now, Drew Brees is there right now. Of course, he's a former NBC caller. He had that 1 year in the studio. All right, so for the 30, first down and 10. And they'll give it down the middle to Evan Hull, down to the 30, down to the 35. It'll be second down for Arizona. Second and 6. On the right side, that's complete for Slovis down inside the 40. That is Harrison Wallace again. First down at 39. Handoff down the middle to Hull. Hull inside the 30. Gets a first down inside the 29. I think that's where they will mark him down. Second and 1. He did get the first down, okay. Gives to Hull again. This time he does get the first down to the 25-yard line. First down and 10 as Hull dives down, gain of 1. It's second down for Arizona. So in the 25, second and 10. Slovis in the pocket. Dumps it off over the middle. That is complete to Fairweather. It's down inside the 20, down to about the 17, or 18-yard lines. It'll be third down. So third down 2 from the 17. Slovis. Looking to throw. Right side. Oh, it's dropped. Oh, he got an open man. Oh, that is Xavier Weaver. He's going to be kicking himself after that drop. So Jed Riley comes on for a 35-yard attempt for the right hash for Arizona. Good snap. Good hold. Kick is up, and it is And Arizona makes a 1-point game. They trail 24-23 to Carolina. 10-19 to go in the fourth. We'll take a break. Be right back. All right, welcome back. It is a 24-20 game here. So 23-14 lead. So we're facing some technical difficulties with the scoreboard here. We're trying to get that squared away as they kick it off. Back underway. Turn for the 20. Cuts inside. Down to the 30. So that was Jasim Reed on the return. Another break. We'll be right back. All right, welcome back. So the Panthers will start off with the ball at their own territory here. Down the middle, down to the 35. That is Miles Davis. Now Miles Davis just short. Line to gain. It's third down. Third and one, handoff. Oh, here we go. This is Davis down the middle, flips the field, and gets a first down inside Carolina territory. So on the outside zone, Davis gets the carry. He's been the workhorse this drive so far. Down to the 25-yard line. Gain of 36, first down and 10 at the 25. Play fake, King. Dumps it off right side to Davis. Davis cuts inside, down inside the 20. Marking down to 19. Second and 5 at the 20. Then the handoff to Tyus. He is taken down after a 2-yard pickup inside the 20. Third down and 4 at the 19. Play fake. King. Oh, tries to get it off to Horn. He drops it. That was nearly intercepted. Fourth down and 4. Carolina looking to extend the lead here. Bringing on Fitzgerald. Looks like. And they're showing Sarah Thomas, the official, on the sideline. While they were doing that, they had the guy with the orange gloves. So I think we are going to go to break after this. Kick is up, and it is good for Fitzgerald. With 6:53 to go, Carolina extends the lead 27-23. We'll be right back after this. All right, we are back. We're taking a look at the 2007 Hall of Fame game where the Steelers played the Saints. And that was the first game for Mike Tomlin. All right, so Carolina is looking to kick it off here. So, of course, at halftime, they did the Ice Bucket Challenge revived by Chris Johnson. And all the guys are on the crew are wearing the jerseys of the return down to the 38-yard line. Yeah, it's so sad to see Chris Johnson right now. Of course, diagnosed with ALS. He's been dealing with that. So here we go. First down. Slovis over the middle, and that is hauled in. It's Virgil again into opposite field territory. And a first down for Arizona. The rookie from Texas Tech and from Mount Dora Christian Academy, where co-host Eli Atwood went to high school. So it's called a catch on the field. Let's see. They're going to go to break to take a look. That was close. We'll have the results after this. Okay, we are back. Carolina challenged the catch for Virgil, and it was calls upheld, so Carolina loses that challenge. So fourth catch of the night for Reggie Virgil. Down the middle. And that is Kiner across the 35 down to the 31. First down, Arizona. Of course, NFL kickoff Wednesday, September 9th. That is Patriots and Seahawks rematch Super Bowl 60. Handoff once again. Stood up, down to the 31, about a minimum gain. Slovis in the pocket, steps back, checks it down, and it is complete to Kiner for no gain. Just like with the NFL draft, the NFL is making sure this game ends at 11 o'clock. Third down and 8 from the 30. This clock is running. 10 on the play clock. Here's a snap. Slovis, right side, it's hauled in. It's Virgil across the 20, down to the 15, another first down for the Cardinals. So Reggie Virgil, 5 receptions, 66 yards. So here we go. First down. Slovis going to hand it off once again. This is Kiner, about a gain of 2 on the carry. Ball down at the 12, second down. Second and 6. Slovis play fake. Right side, hauled in. And that is Harrison Wallace. He stays on his feet. Just out of bounds. Stride line of game. Third down. So he stepped out. 3:21 to go. Third down and 1 from just outside the 5. Down the middle, Hull. He's got the first down. They'll mark him at the 3. So first and goal, Arizona. So they come up first down and goal at the 3-yard line. So they send Virgil in motion. 3 seconds left and a timeout is called. Timeout by Arizona. The Cardinals are trying to take the lead here. All right, here we go. First and goal. After the timeout, Slovis changed the play at the line. Wallace in motion, handoff. That is Kiner, and he is short. Got a gain of 2. He's going to be down to 1. Just about there. I think that is going to be the last snap before the 2-minute warning. So we go to the 2-minute warning as the Cardinals trying to take the lead here. Go ahead in the final minutes of this one. We'll take a break. We'll be right back. We are back. Arizona with the ball. Looking to get into the end zone here to take the lead. So here we go. 2nd and goal for Arizona at the 1. Looking to take the lead here. Slovis runner center. Play action. Throws right side in the end zone. It is incomplete. They said that was intended receiver. If we can get it right, that is Green. Would have been his first reception. Let's see. Gosh, do those heels go down? Let's see. So he has both feet down. Control is there. I think he just got his foot was in. So they are reviewing the play here. So Greg Rolstad's looking at the replay right now. I think he was in. Okay, Rolstad is lifting the headphones, takes them off, and now we get the call. After review, the ruling has been changed to a touchdown for the Cardinals. Scored by Bryson Green for his first touchdown, first touch. So he puts him on top by 2. So he started as a freshman at USC. Chad Ryland. Kick is up. It is good. Arizona with a 30-27 lead over Carolina. We'll see if Carolina can score here. Of course, there is no overtime in the preseason. So if Carolina were to get the field goal, the game would end in a tie. All right, here we go. Haynes King, 1 rush for 8 yards. 2 touchdowns in the game, 154 yards. Haynes has definitely has been playing well. Who knows if King will get the backup job? He's played solid tonight. Of course, so does Kenny Pickett. Only 11 pass attempts. King's basically taking over since the second quarter, basically. Carson Beck's been playing well as well. 188 yards. Had the touchdown pass. Slovis has balled out as well. Only 1 incompletion. But did take the sack for a loss of 10. So it's into the end zone for a touchback. So Bryce Young seems engaged there. It's definitely a make or break year for him in terms of getting a new contract. So Haynes King steps back onto the field for Carolina. Heading into his 4th season as a pro. Zone 35-yard line, 1st down and 10 for King. Takes a snap, looking to throw. Right side, and it's incomplete. So it looks like Elijah Cooks was the receiver in the area for King. So let's see that again. Oh, threw right into a defensive lineman. 2nd and 10. 1:50 to go. King in the pocket. Now throws deep. It is overthrown, incomplete, intended for Casey Washington. See, it was one-on-one. It looked like it got past. See the replay. It's a stutter step. Third down and 10 for Carolina. Ball at the 35-yard line. Empty backfield for King. In the gun, takes a snap. King right side, and that is hauled in. Casey Washington once again as they hurry up to the line. Clock is running, 1:35 to go. Ball's at the 45-yard line, 1st down and 10. Here's King. Rolling out to the right. Gets it off complete. That is to Miles Davis. Did not get out of bounds. Clock still running. 1:14 to go. Second down. Ball's at the Arizona 47. Second down and 2. King, handoff down the middle. First down for Miles Davis. And the timeout will come in for Carolina, their second timeout. Of course, lost the first time out of the challenge. So next preseason game for Carolina, they will play the Buffalo Bills in the first game at the new Highmark Stadium. That is Saturday at 1 o'clock Eastern. Oh yes, of course, the Carolina Panthers, they open up against our Chicago Bears. September 13th at 1 o'clock. That is going to be a big game. Sunday Night Football for the Panthers against Detroit. Other primetime games, Green Bay, Thursday Night Football. 50 seconds left. King gets a screen, and Davis is dropped in the backfield. Keys with the tackle in the back. Carolina forced to use their final timeout, 44 seconds to go on a second down. See, another primetime game at Tampa Bay, Monday Night Football, November 30th, Week 12. Then they got a 4:25 game at Minnesota the next week, December 6th. Could be moved to... Could be the game Week 16 against the Steelers could be moved somewhere on maybe on a Saturday. Arizona, their next game, they have the Raiders on the road. That is a Thursday night game. Second and 14. King with the snap. Looks to throw. Deep on the left side, and that is incomplete. Intended for Washington. With a lot of contact, but no foul, no flag. Third down and 14. Cardinals open up away at the Chargers. They do have a lot of 4:25 games because they're a West Coast team. But I don't expect them to be feature games in the 4:25 slot. So it looks like according to this, no primetime games really, or big marquee games for Arizona. Third and 14. King steps up. Rolls left side. He's going to run with it. Across the 40, across the 30. Hangs King inside the 20. Left side. Steps out of bounds. Inside the 20. So down to the 17-yard line. Picks up a good chunk there. Out of bounds at the 17 to stop the clock. Of course, the ACC Player of the Year, Haynes King. First down for Carolina. 28 seconds to go. King steps back, throws toward the end zone, incomplete. Intended for Horn, just thrown. Yep, that was Horn. Culp on the coverage again, second down. So here we go, second down and 10 at the 17-yard line for Carolina. King in the pocket, throws right side, and that is hauled in, but the clock is still running. That is Horn once again. So they'll hurry up to the line, looking to spike it here. 7 seconds, 6. King spikes with 6 to go. So the Panthers have the ball at the 5-yard line. Second and goal, 6 seconds to go. You got to go quick here to the end zone if you're Carolina. So if it's incomplete, you still have time for the field goal on third down. 6 seconds to go. King, quick throw, right side, and that's incomplete. Intended for Elijah Cooks, could not haul it, could not bring it in. So they will keep. Are they going to keep the offense out here? So here we go. Third down and goal. It all comes down to this. They're staying on offense instead of going for the tie. 4 seconds. King. Clock expires. Steps up. Haynes King. Going to the end zone. Touchdown. Panthers win. They walk it off. It's Haynes King putting the Panthers on top in the preseason. 33-30 win. They've done it. Haynes King putting the team on his back, rushing into the end zone to win the ball game. So game 1 down. It comes down to the final play. Haynes King on the rush, diving in the end zone for the win. So that'll wrap up coverage. What a game we've had for the first one. Panthers 33-30 wins. It's great to have football back. That'll conclude coverage here. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe. And we'll see you again next time. Have a good night.